Okay, so why is MMM so successful? Well, our MMM community is really one of a kind. There are many projects and programs and gimmicks on the net that promise you money, large sums of money. MMM money appreciates at 30% a month, and I am certain that growth rate could easily be beat by a dozen of hypes and get-rich-quick deals floating all over the net. But do these other programs have our passion? Do they have our longevity? How about web seminars all over the globe in different languages? How about communities in different countries where people of all races and religions and languages are one? Do these other programs have those? What is the it that differentiates us from them? I believe that the it is the attitude. MMM doesn't have any investors. We are all but members who build this community together. We help and we get helped. There are some naysayers out there who will dismiss us as a Ponzi scheme or some marketing trick to pluck our emotional strings and manipulate our feelings. You know what? Let them keep thinking that. They can keep on thinking that. Trolls and haters are not really good for anything other than trolling and hating. I personally believe what MMM is the most progressive and forward-thinking invention that has come so far in the 21st century. These are not just grand words. Practice, time and time again proven our difference from the rest of the similar other projects. The motto of the system is that I help you today and you help me tomorrow. That motto has brought together millions of people from all corners of the globe. Ideas that unite that many and that different people are very few and far in between, and MMM is exactly that. It's just that idea. So, what is another it that differentiates us? Well, the world's finances are based on contracts and guarantees. They are the glue of the people's interaction, and without those, people will just deceive one another and any commerce will stall. Or at least that's the belief. And MMM is a perfect example to the contrary to that belief, where the effectiveness of honesty-based finances shows us to be much more effective once written and notarized promises are removed, and how often do those work, and opportunities and risks are explained. Suddenly, once a crazy fantasy suddenly isn't. Communities are based on people that work together as a unit. When people work together driven by nothing but plain greed, such a community will not last. And this is yet another it that differentiates us from them. While yes, we all want to make some money, but we are in MMM because we understand that the current world of finances is cynical and deeply immoral. Labor is not a measure of value. If it were, the hardest working people would be the richest. And we want to break that we want to break up that set. We want to break that setup. We want to break that stigma and that system, so we could all reap the fruits of our labor. It is said that so many people view MMM as some kind of a cash cow. They don't spread the good word. They don't actively promote MMM. They just milk the cow. And that behavior, while cynical, is understandable. We live in a cynical world that praises cynicism and ridicules altruism. But that doesn't mean that there isn't a group of very passionate MMM members who go to very great lengths to tell people of good news. And it is up to the group how soon the ultimate goal of MMM is achieved. I, ACOS, am a proud member of the group and will never tire of telling people about it. So, I will tell you this again and again. Come to MMM and finally be free. With MMM, we can do anything.